Hello, listeners. Today is February 15th, and this is A Garden a Day with Maidenbrook Gardens. Thank you for listening. If there is a paradise on earth, it is here, it is here, it is here. So wrote 16th century Persian poet Orfi Shirazi on his visit to Kashmir, possibly in the year 1588. It's inscribed on the black marble pavilion installed over a waterfall on a terrace of today's garden. So where is this paradise on earth? Today we are exploring the Garden of Love, Shalimar Bagh in Srinagar in the Kashmir region of India. Shalimar Bagh was built in 1619 for Nur Jahan, wife of Emperor Jahangir. The couple were so enamored with Kashmir that they moved their full court to Shalimar Bagh each summer for 13 years. The garden has been described as having serene beauty and is a testament to Mughal horticultural mastery. The garden was designed in a traditional Persian style with 3 terraces, each with its own purpose. The first terrace was built for public audiences. Court assembled in the gardens, and this was an open space for the public. There are 4 pavilions on this terrace designed for rest and contemplation. They are named for the 4 seasons. Emperor Jahangir called this terrace garden Farah Bakhsh, meaning the delightful. The second terrace was a private space for nobility. This area was designated for the emperor's family and friends. There are 2 pavilions on this terrace at either end. One is named for the rose garden, the other is called the Garden of Grace. This terrace is called Faiz Bakhsh, or the Bountiful. The third terrace was set aside as a private space only for Jahangir and Nur Jahan. It contains a pavilion in the center designed as the royal residence and throne room. The pavilion is called Sheesh Mahal, or Palace of Mirrors. The garden was linked to nearby Dal Lake by a mile-long canal. The canal runs through the center of the garden and features a line of fountains down its center. Water from the canal feeds the 410 fountains found on the first terrace. Jahangir's son and successor, Shah Jahan, also loved the garden. He added a 4th terrace with a pavilion that served as his palace and throne room. The 4th terrace is the highest and the largest. With his expansion of the garden, Shalimar Bagh became even more regal and spectacular. As a side note, Shah Jahan, you might remember, is responsible for building the Taj Mahal. And I should also mention here that there are 2 other Shalimar gardens, one in Delhi and another in Lahore, Pakistan. Those 2 gardens were also built by Shah Jahan as a tribute and a replica of this first Shalimar garden. Today, Shalimar Bagh spans 31 acres. The main gate leads to a courtyard where visitors will find a small museum displaying artifacts relating to the garden. Many repairs and renovations have occurred throughout the 4 centuries since the garden was created. Chinar trees, or eastern planes, grow throughout the garden. The trees are native to Kashmir and are considered a symbol of the valley, and some of these trees are as old as the garden, more than 400 years old. Jasmine, roses, orchids, lilies, tulips, daffodils, and hyacinths offer visitors abundant blooms and sweet floral scents. The garden also hosts a number of fruit trees: apple, peach, plum, pear, cherry, and apricot. The garden is known for its chinikhanas, or arched niches, that once held lanterns but now contain potted plants. Various statues are found throughout the garden in copper, brass, and silver. They depict natural subjects such as fish, elephants, lotus, and the sun, while frescoes adorn the walls and ceilings of the pavilions. Colors are more vibrant in spring when most of the flowers are in bloom, and autumn when the leaves of the trees are changing color. But a visit to the garden is delightful and bountiful all year long. Well, that's about it for today. I hope you've enjoyed today's garden. Thank you so much for listening. Join me tomorrow to find out where we're going next. I release a new episode every single day. As a reminder, you can learn more about the gardens featured on A Garden a Day by clicking on the links in the notes or by visiting our website, agardenaday.com. And if you like A Garden a Day, and I hope you do, please consider liking, subscribing, and telling your friends. If you're able, please also consider giving us a 5-star review. It lets me know you like the show, and it also helps others find the podcast. I really do appreciate your support. If all goes well, I'll be right back here tomorrow. See you then.